Hey, what's happening, everybody? This is Lawrence Ross, aka Blind Lawrence.
Pardon me, you with the severe aesthetic deficiencies.
Hey, ugly!
Thanks for checking out my YouTube channel. Hope you like what you see. Observing obscure observances, looking at the calendar for September 3rd. National Skyscraper Day. Ingenious feats of engineering and architectural dexterity are on display in tall, multi-story building called skyscrapers, which we celebrate today. A confluence of factors led to the literal rise of these structures. For one, with increased urban commerce, as well as an increase in population density in urban areas, there was a need for them. Originally, they were used for commercial purposes, but they are now often used as residential dwellings as well. Another factor leading to their proliferation was the invention of the passenger elevator. The first one was installed in the Hogwarts department store in New York City in 1857, and the first tall office building with one was the Inequitable Ife building in 1870. A third factor, which ultimately made it possible for skyscrapers to be built, was the invention of the Bessemer process in the 1860s. This process paved the way for the mass production of steel, an alloy that is stronger and lighter than iron. Steel was used to construct buildings and allowed them to be much taller.
Hi, this is former governor of Minnesota, Jesse Ventura. I want to ask something. What about thermite paint? That is what the World Trade Center was made with, and that is what brought it down. That is why you see Building 7 implode as opposed to exploding. And buy my book.
All right, get him out of here.
Buy my book.
Get him out of here. National Welsh Rarebit Day. Welsh Rarebit, also known as Welsh Rabbit, is a British dish that is served and celebrated today. The name of the dish dates to the 18th century in Britain. Welsh Rabbit first appeared in 1725, while Welsh Rarebit was first mentioned in 1785. Just as the case with mock turtle soup, there is no meat in the dish. According to legend, Welsh peasants prepared using cheese instead of meat, as the meat was not affordable. Welsh Rarebit consists of toasted bread covered in a mixture of hot cheddar cheese, puree or milk, and other ingredients for seasoning, such as mustard, cayenne pepper, paprika, and Worcestershire sauce. It is sometimes also accompanied with tomatoes, and when topped with a poached egg, it is known as a golden buck. It is usually eaten with a fork or a knife and a fork, and the cheese sauce is sometimes served in a bowl separate from the toast. Now popular throughout Europe, it is similar to fondue, but the cheese of choice is usually cheddar, not Swiss. It is often served as a main dish with high tea. It is also served in pubs, where it is many times enjoyed with a pint of beer or ale. Here's a fun one. U.S. Bowling League Day. The birth of 10-pin bowling is considered to have taken place in 1895 in New York City, and bowling leagues started forming afterwards. On U.S. Bowling League Day, we celebrate leagues and the fellowship and healthy competition they provide to bowlers. In a bowling league, teams bowl against each other during a season. Each match usually has 3 games, and teams usually face each other once a week or once every other week. A team often consists of 4 players, but 3 and 5 player teams are also common. There are male, female, and mixed leagues. Scoring varies by league, but teams that win may be awarded points for each game and points for having more teams at the end of the week's game. A player has an average that is based on how well they bowl, which can go up and down each week. A team handicap is based on the team's handicap average of the sum of the average two teams. I honestly don't know how they score it. It's a little too confusing for me. But what I do know is The Big Lebowski. Check that out. That's a great movie if you haven't seen it. The dude abides. And that is the end of the video. I'm Lawrence Ross. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked what you saw.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? This is Lawrence Ross, aka Blind Lawrence. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you'd like, you can check me out on my other social media platforms: Facebook, Twitter, and yes, even Instagram.
That does not make sense.
All ending in /Blind Lawrence.
Cute.